All right, I am live, and gee, I believe I got somebody scrapping together. I'm doing fine, scrapping. How you doing? I've had one of them days I just couldn't do nothing. I went outside once. Oh boy. Number one, how you doing, dear? Oh man, I need to. What is that on my? It's almost like looking in the mirror. Hey, Claire Joy, how you doing, dear? Um, I'm gonna get a haircut. I'm tired of looking at it. Hey, Barbara, how's the hubby? It's been one of them days. I don't know if it's depression. I don't know. I just didn't want to do anything. I was down in the dumps for some reason. I don't know, and I think it might have rained one time today. But somebody said something the other day. Said when I'm complaining about so much rain, think about them guys all out in California, them western states and everything, and that Lake Mead, the shortage of water. Uh, I didn't realize that so many of the population depended on that Lake Mead, but that provides water. I think it even provides water to Las Vegas, Nevada. Uh, who umbrella? Oh, okay. um, but yeah, those people depends on that all that water, and that lake is really down, and they're talking about having to shut down the power thing on it that generates the power. Hey, crazy family, just looking at one of y'all's videos. Uh, I wish I could get my hand on a couple of bushels of those bell peppers and stuff, and man, I could put away enough for a year. Uh, is my door just got shut? No, he just turned the light off out back there. Oh, gosh, all that food, man. I see, and that one, I forget which one it was, Marty. You had there was a bunch of milk in there, but I guess it had went bad or something. I think you said it was swollen up, so that means it's gone bad. Um, Missed my life. Uh, did you? I wish I would get notified when you guys do these live. You know, uh, if if anybody that's going to do a live stream, if you will send me an email to sheetdobber at outlook.com. SHEETDOBBER at Outlook. OUTLOOK.com. I would catch that and I would go to your live, but I don't get notifications when those lives are coming up. I just run across them by accident. Um, and I try to anybody I know that's having one. Hey, Lisa, uh, I need to talk to you about how do you mail. What's the best way to ship or mail a plant or plants to someone? I'm thinking. Hold on a minute. Let me grab one of those. This box. This is what when they send me my insulin. It's refrigerated and there's two. It opens up like that, and they put a couple of bags of those ice pack things that's frozen in there, and then they put my insulin in that, and it comes in this thing, and it says on the box that it's refrigerated. And I was wondering if I could send you some plants. This one that we can't tell what it is, I want to send you one of those, but I'm gonna wait a couple of weeks. Where's my glasses? But I wonder if that would work. sheepdobber at outlook.com. My one that says junkdobber@gmail. Sometimes that thing works and sometimes it doesn't. And I just don't get the notifications. But if it goes to sheepdobber, now I check sheepdobber 2 or 3 times a day. The others, I go to them sometime, but sometimes they're not working or something won't happen. I haven't been sleeping the greatest lately, so I probably was sleeping. I didn't even hear your voicemail. Okay. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to do a private chat with you, number one. I do. You was talking about some stuff. I'd like to talk to you more about that. I'm just interested in stuff like that. Crazy Family is not subscribed, so they can't get the info. But I went through a spell yesterday, man, and I even made a video, and I'm not. It is so. I was just in a bad frame of mind. I don't know why. I was ready to stop doing every. I don't know. I'm not. I'm not even gonna post the video. It was just. I was depressed. And Marty, you know something else that depresses me is when I look at what's going on with your channel. Who fell? Who? Hey, Christy. What am I missing here? Who's stealing a lollipop? Who fell? Who? I didn't see. I missed something there. Let me tell you about a conversation that went on at Walmart where my daughter works. I think it was a couple of nights ago, and it was the store don't actually close till 11 o'clock. So about 9:30 or 10 o'clock, this guy come in with his daughter, and she was looking for a chart. She has a hoverboard uh, that her mother gave her, and her mother recently passed away, and the, they couldn't find a new charger for it. And my daughter suggested to her, why didn't she just buy a new hoverboard? And she said, well, my mom gave it to me. It was a gift from my mother, and my mother's passed away, and she just wanted to keep that hoverboard. So my daughter done some looking around. She went to the back, and she come back out and said, we can order you one in, and it'll come straight to you, but if you want it, it'll come faster if you order it and let it come to the store and you come over and pick it up. And she was telling the girl's dad this, and the girl had wandered off. She was over in the toy department, and the girl's name was Ella, and the girl's 18. And my daughter was telling her dad this, that they could get one ordered in. And she wasn't there, and he turned around and he said, hey, Ella, hollered out to her. Now, the rest of the story, the other side of the story, the girl's name is Ella. I think the mother's name was Kelly Preston Travolta. The guy that was there, that was John Travolta, and Ella is his daughter. She's 18. And this was all, he comes into that store a lot because there's no hubbub made about, people getting all gaga and all that stuff. Like my daughter says maybe that's why he comes there so much. But that was John Travolta. And the other day when I was doing a video, a plane went over, and I mentioned in the video, I said that might be John Travolta's plane, but I don't know if he's even staying at his house there now or not. I mentioned that in my video, and sure enough, that it was his plane. It went over my house. I didn't get a good glimpse of the plane, but I could hear it, and I knew that those big jets like that can't land out here at the municipal airport. They don't have an airstrip big enough to handle that. And the only airstrip is the one where John Travolta lives at Jumbo Air. And but kind of unique, she enjoys it when she gets to see him, and she's seen him a couple of times. And of course, I told my daughter, I said, well, you should have told him that Poppy said, hey, Vinny. Sometimes when I'm talking about Travolta, I keep saying Benny Barbarina because I remember him from Welcome Back, Kotter. That's when he really got his start, was from that TV show, Welcome Back, Kotter. But that's kind of a neat story, but she said he still got his head shaved. He doesn't grow his hair anymore. He keeps his head shaved. and says he doesn't come in there disguised or anything. He just comes in there as him. I mean, when you see him, you know it's John Travolta. Of course, the girl Ella, and I think that's his only child now. His son Jet passed away about 3 or 4 years ago, and he was autistic, and they took that pretty hard. And then Kelly Preston, his wife, she got breast cancer, and she passed away, I guess, a year or two ago. But neat story, you know. Um, I wished I could talk to him personally. I seen him one time. He pulled up beside me in a I think it was a Mustang convertible. Can't remember. Yeah, Kelly Preston got pregnant after the son died. She did? Well, hi. That don't matter. Well, who is the girl named Ella that supposed? Hey, Willow, how you doing, dear? Hey, Willow, every time. Got good news. My new job coaching for people with special needs. Alan's getting a tour tomorrow to check it out. Um, Gosh, I got to cut that hair. Look at that. Look at, gee whiz. Look at that. Man, I'm telling you what the truth was, my. That's it. Yeah, that's it. What happened there? What happened to my screen? Hit a button. Yeah. See my hair? Look at that. I guess you could say uh, I'm pretty much, I'm pretty much gray. I gotta get a haircut. Oh, well, I noticed that uh, I am gray. My brother would get a kick out of that. Well, he did. I seen him a year ago, almost a year ago now. When I seen my brothers, when I spent that weekend with him and his daughter and his grandson at Orlando, and he got a bang out of my hair being gray because he used to rag me all the time because my hair, I didn't start getting gray, and he accused me of putting dye on my hair. Um, Dang, I look scroungy, don't I? Oh my goodness. Um. Anyway, that was my John Travolta story again, and I really like John Travolta. I didn't like him. I don't like it when he plays the bad guy in some of those movies. Like what was that one? Uh, Broken Arrow. Did y'all see that? Yeah, I'm trying to read. At least I've got to get the box out tomorrow. And I hope that water's in that cup, not coffee. No, it's coffee, Cindy. It's coffee. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm loving it. But I'm only doing 2 cups a day now. This is my second cup. Hey, Will, I seen the ad. This ad keeps popping up in some of my videos about these willow under. Are they under? I don't know what they are. Is it stuff for people that can't hold their borders? I don't know. All I know it's willow. So you got some underpants named after you. Oh, dadgone it! I wished I could know when Laney's live is coming on. I'll have to go look at that now. I hate missing that stuff, but I don't know what to do about that. It's If I knew how to do it, I would try and get everything redone on my. I'm on Windows 10. My other computer over here, it's on that Windows. Is Windows 7? I guess it's yeah, it's Windows 7. Um, but is there a new Windows out past this Windows 10 now, or is Windows 10 the latest? They are incognito underwear. Okay, that's people that my brother had to start. He had prostate surgery one time, and he had to start wearing them. Uh, I had so much to do and no help doing it. I had the wrong email. Um, but guys, I gotta say, I've noticed that when I really feel down like I did yesterday, and I mean, I was just, I even forgot that I was recording. I was just on this rant about different stuff and how bad that deck looks out there, and I have got to fix it. I have got to do something. I've got to change something. I've got to quit trying to do so much different things and concentrate on just some things that I even took one of my things that potatoes was in, and I decided those potatoes wasn't gonna do nothing, and I started digging this one out, and all of a sudden there was a bunch of potatoes under there, so I covered them back up. And I may have ruined them already, I don't know, but I just going through my new job has me pretty busy all day long. Not much time to keep up with YouTube. Sorry, Laney. I am working 8 to 4:30 every day in an office now. Much different from working from home. I would imagine that would be. Uh, Christy, I've got to do a private live chat with you guys. I got a lot of questions. I missed stuff, and when I talk to you on the live, I catch up on a lot of stuff. I know more about what I didn't catch. And now he has a pea bag. Yes, she does have a lot on her plate. And yeah, I got to talk to Christy again. That's just some stuff I want to know. Sucks getting old. Yes, boy, does it. Uh, I'm already in my bonus years. I figured I would have died pretty soon after my wife did passed away, but she passed away in 2007. So what is that? 2017 would have been 10 years. 18, 19, 20. Golly, Ned, 14 years. 14 years I've been without that lady. Uh, and I don't, Hoppy, let's try to do private live Friday at 7 p.m. Okay, but we'll do that. We'll do that. Um, but I was talking on, I don't know if I was talking. Yes, we must give it the best we got to keep going. It's hard when you work full time. There's only, it's sometimes it just totally escapes me that a lot of you people are having to work and everything, and I haven't worked. I haven't actually worked a job. Well, I've only worked one job where somebody was paying me a check every week, and that since I retired, and that was with Walmart, and I worked there a year and a half, and I really enjoyed that job. I enjoyed meeting the people, and boy, I wished I could have been taking videos of me doing my job, but they wouldn't let me do that at all. But there was just so much stuff happening, and I was involved with so many. I was involved with so many different people. Uh, I wished I could do that again. Hey Maggie, how you doing, dear? Oh, and guys, I'm still wanting pictures sent to me of you. I've got some of different ones, but it's just a handful, and I want photographs or portraits that you can email me, and I can download them. And I'm still wanting to make me a wall with pictures of my subscribers. Uh, I find that I need to write stuff down too. Uh, when I think of another story I can tell, if I don't write that down, and the next day I'm trying, what was I going to talk about, and I can't pull it out. Uh, it's probably going to be working. Good for you, dear. Yeah, I need some thumbs up, guys. Um, I've been trying to think of some other ways. I was talking the other day that when I first started YouTube, that'd be a good way for me to make a couple of $100 extra a month. Well, that's BS. You're not, unless you got a lot of subscribers and you're getting views, you might make some income. But for an income like me, and well, most subscribers, if you ask them outright, well, how much do you make? if they're really up there in the subscriber list, you know, they're not going, they keep that stuff close. They're not going to discuss it with you. They're not going to give you an answer. But I took it, it really didn't hit me till I got to 1,000 and realized that it don't mean squat as far as income, because I only have about 50 people that watch my videos, and I've got 1,200 and something subscribers, and I'm losing some here and there. Most of the time, I haven't made any gains on subscribers in a while. But you're not going to make any money off of that unless you're really up there in the subscribers and you're getting the views. If you got a lot of subscribers, if you got 1,000 subscribers and you only got maybe 50 people that's following your channel, that's not going to make you anything. But I'm definitely thankful that I've got this handful of people, because, like, the reason hey, Petite, dadgummit, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I missed you so much. And I don't, trust me, dear, I don't pay any attention to what the negative stuff some of the people have said about you. I don't try to get into it when they do, because every time I do, I lose somebody that goes along with that. And so I try to stay away from it, but daggone it, sometimes it's hard not to say something. But I'm so glad to see you, dear. The boy, if Granny Doe could come in and oh boy, what is her name? Dadgone it, the lady in Berlin. I can't pull it out. Y'all know what her name is? Dadgone it. I've got a picture of her. I've got a picture of Willow. I've got pictures of a lot of you, but there's a lot of you I don't have pictures. I want to do a wall with all these pictures on it. And you guys, that's another reason I started doing this hump day thing, because I get to feeling low, and if my spirits needs to be lifted, I can go on here and talk to you guys, and it makes me feel a lot better about stuff. And yeah, I ain't gonna put up with no negatives on this channel of mine. I mean, if you gotta do that, go somewhere else and do it, because you'll get blocked here. And I've got to give a lot more people wrenches here, because they don't have them that needs it, to kind of watch my back. Because stuff can get by me pretty easy. I wish I was able to do trips, boy. I'd love to go to that Smith Island, but I couldn't live on a place like that. I don't know why, though. I don't ever go anywhere anymore. I wouldn't know it, but just the fact that it's not isolated. But I thought you and him got married, Petite. Y'all didn't get married. I thought you did. I thought you did. And Lisa, quick as these plants I've got these ones can't figure out what it is. I want to attempt to mail one of these to you that's already rooted. I've got it in the pot, and I want to top it and to get it branch out at least once before I send it to you. And maybe you can figure out more about what it is. And I want to talk to them people that lives in that house, because they got some beautiful aloe growing around a tree out there, and it's right on their property line. I would like to get one of those, Laney's channel. Oh, okay. Yes, a retirement village. I guess that's what it is. But I noticed, how do you get cars over there to that? Has somebody got a boat out there big enough to put a car on? And more snow, yeah. Well, I would love to be. There's some things I want to do just one more time. I want to go back up to Hump place up in the mountains in North Carolina just one more time and do a video of it. I would like to be in the snow one more time. There's things I just want to do one more time, because I'm 80 years old, so I'm right there in the ballpark about people croaking around that age. Personally, mentally, I feel like I could go on another 20 years. I don't know, but physically, I don't. I don't think I got that much time. But there's just some things I would like to do one more time. I better stop talking about that. I'll start bawling again. Dadgone it. Yep, just things I'd like to do one more time. That's what's so bad about getting to my age and older. You just so many people that was in your life, or so many people. And when I say people in my life, I'm talking about people I've never met personally. There's so many people that I would like to have met, that I would like to have sit down and talked to. But they're gone. They're gone. And I'm even talking about celebrities, people that were so much a part of my life as far as entertainment people. I watch, people that were in movies, people that were singers, people that were in sports. There's one man, a man that I absolutely could not stand. I did not like him. I had a lot of bad names for him and stuff. But in the end, it turned out that I loved that man. But in the beginning, I couldn't stand him. But I thought he was a phony. I thought he was a fake. Turns out he wasn't a phony. He wasn't a fake. He was the real deal. And I'm talking about, some people still call him Cassius Clay. Some people call him Muhammad Ali. but I didn't like him. But in the end, I did. And of course, he was black, but that occurred to me a lot back then that he was black. But before he died, he was a man. And I loved him. I'll tell you another black man that I got a huge amount of respect for. And he said something that has stuck with me ever since he sat there and said that to somebody, and I forget who he was doing it. It's Morgan Freeman. And the most sensible thing about racism, Morgan Freeman said, you stop calling me a black man and I'll stop calling you a white man. And that's it. You call me a man, I call you a man. I'm not going to call you a black man, I'm not going to call you a white man. But that makes more sense when it's put that way. I used to think that racism, when my generation dies, it'll all be gone away, but there's still going to be something to hang on to the old stuff. But there's a lot of people. Hey, Petite, you got a new subscriber there. Laney done hooked up with you. I was screaming to get insulated curtains made for the living room to help keep the heat out. Sweating my patootie. Oh, she says patootie. I can't tell if it's hot or not till I go outside because she keeps the air going. I don't have the air on in my room. I don't like it that cold. Yes, that was very simple. And I'll tell you somebody else. This person was very much hated. And that was Herman, however you want to say it, Goering. Number 2 man in the Nazi thing in Germany. And he made a statement. I'll have to get it out. I don't have it handy right now and read it to you. Hard to believe that it came out of that man's mouth, what he said, but there's a lot of truth in it. And I don't know whether he was trying to explain away why things happen. I don't know, but it's just something he said. Oh, really? Yeah, he was on that, wasn't he? He was on that. Well, I wish I could get. Well, I'm not even. I don't even consider it anything that's going to happen for me as far as my channel becoming huge. But I do consider it a godsend to me because it's a lot of company for me and helps me, I guess, mentally. The electric company. Well, I didn't grow up on the electric company. That was way after That was way out. You know, Morgan Freeman, he was born in Mississippi. He was born in Mississippi, and look where he's, well, look how he's come, you know. Uh, and they was talking about, he was being interviewed on a show, and it was one of those anchors, you know, that you can tell which way their politics lean and everything. And he tried to bring the race thing in about something, and Morgan Freeman said, he didn't say that's BS. He said that's underlined, quote, I quote, he said that's bullshit. So, Maggie, you leaving? Yeah, guys, give me some thumbs up. It's free. It don't hurt. Don't cost anything. And I still have people that watch my channel, but they won't subscribe because in their head somehow or another it's going to cost them something. Oh, that Ron Howard. That was I'll always remember him as Opie on the Andy Griffith show at Mayberry, North Carolina. Of course, then he was in Happy Days. Um, Boy, he's come a long ways. I can't tell how many thumbs up I've got. It doesn't show up on here. Uh, I wish I could afford to get this back where I can, where I have my own. Thank you so much, Petite. I appreciate that so much, dear. That was a nice super sticker. Hey, Troy. How you doing, sir? Uh, but back to all the people that's been in my life that's no longer here. And the longer Mayberry my interest is lay in sending nothing, I don't like our provide. Oh, okay. I'll see what you said. Selling Johnny Cash. I've met him personally. Uh, one of his one of his Marshall Grant was part of the Tennessee Three, and it was before it was just Johnny Cash. It was the Tennessee Three. Marshall Grant played the bass fiddle. That was my wife's. Let's see, Olsen cousin. That was my wife's cousin, second cousin. And Marshall's brother was the mail carrier up there in Nanahala where I live with my wife and everything. And Johnny and a couple others was up there for the funeral for, it was Dill and Will. I think it was Dill. No, it was Will. Uncle Will that died, and that was the father of Marshall Grant. and they was up there then. So I met him personally. Never met Ronnie Millsap. He was the blind musician. That played the piano. He was from Robbinsville. That's right across the other side of the mountain. But I've met several people. Man in Black. There was there was kind of a, well, I ain't gonna call it a shady side, but back when Johnny Cash was managing the money, the retirement money that was supposed to be put aside for him and for Marshall Grant and for, I forget the other guy's name, Johnny was spending it. I don't know that, but I ain't going to talk about it because I don't know it to be so. That's just what Marshall said. So he wound up suing Johnny, and I think they become friends after that or something. See you, Isabel. Something that's puzzled me. You got the internet. Who owns the internet? Where is it at? Who owns it? How come I can't get a direct thing to the internet like Cox or some of these other companies do that you buy your internet from? How come I can't go straight to the man that I don't understand that. I wish I could wrap my brain around it. Check out if your state has a link to the COVID internet, $10 a month. Some of those places like that, who was just saying that? That was Cindy. Cindy with a wife. I spend so much time with so much. What do they call it? Data and stuff that goes through my thing. We use We use more than a tetrabyte a month on that, and that's why. Actually, they say we got the unlimited internet on ours. We pay for it, but that's only for a tetrabyte. And you say, well, why are you saying so? Well, they say nobody uses a tetrabyte. Well, we use a tetrabyte. My grandson, my oldest grandson, he uses it, but it's not like I use mine. Mine is like this, There's something else, these things they do that bring games, and my youngest grandson, they use it. My daughter uses it when she does something on her phone, it's using it. So we use more than a tetrabyte. And this thing has grown so much. I thought I was pooping in high cotton when we only have 1 gig of memory on our computer. And now it's way, way beyond that. Yeah, this is what I'm doing now. It eats it up. But I only do 2 live streams a week. I know some people that do it every day. I know this one guy, I don't agree with his channel. He does a live stream every single day at 5. and it's nothing but, it's not hardly much conversation. It's about getting people to subscribe, building your channel, and they call it show love and all that stuff. But we just had Wi-Fi 5G for 60 a month, no cable. Um, but I eat up some things because I'm on when I'm gonna do a short video of my normal day. I'm gonna take a little part of each thing I do into that video, and that's gonna show you. You'll be amazed at how much of my time is actually online. Uh, and and right now I'm still live streaming, or not live streaming. I'm still playing other people's videos. Like I've got one here that on my old computer over here. This has been on Crazy Family. I've been live streaming one of theirs, and it's just I don't know where it's at now, but it's way up there. I started it at the most recent, and then it's probably under about two, because it's been running about 2 or 3 days now, running their videos. I got the sound cut down so low you can't hear it, or I can't hear it. And I got some others that I watch do that way too, especially if they're hurting. I got this one girl, I call her girl, but she's about 20. She's pretty tall. I think she's about 6 foot. She's from Bangladesh. She's living in Ukraine. She went to college there. She's just graduated. She's an architect. Her channel is Priyan Farine. That is spelled Priyan. Priyan Farine. Fareen. And I love her channel. A lot of people don't. Hey, Teresa. But I just love her channel. She's put together very good. Sometimes she calls herself a brown girl. She don't look really brown. She looks tan. I think she's beautiful. She lives in an apartment. If she's got a boyfriend, she really don't dwell on it. It's mainly about her life, and the city she lives in, and her dog. And I just check her out. Priyan Farine. Pri. Let me write that down so you'll know what it is. She doesn't. Oh man. Priyan. Priyan. Fareen. Farine. That is her channel. You put that in there, and it'll take you to it. I guess you could say I'm giving her a shout out. She's I just love it. She's not. It's mainly just touring the town and stuff. I think she's about 6 foot tall, and they are dark skinned. I don't know. I guess you would call them black. She did one video about the problems about a brown girl. She considers herself a brown girl, and she considers it racially wise a disadvantage or something. But I expect, since she's from Bangladesh, there's a lot of poor people in Bangladesh. But I expect her family may be in the upper crust or whatever you want to call it, because she actually was a foreign student in Ukraine. She went to college, and if she's working a job, that's never come up. And gee whiz, thank you, Barbara Everett. I appreciate that so much. And we didn't have a bet going. She loved laughing. They laughing. Oh gosh, laughing never hurt nobody. It never did. But guys, check out Treon, your Farine. You might like her. You might not like her. But she doesn't have as many subscribers. Me and her both hit 1,000 subscribers about the same time. And I was really surprised that she has no more than that. She says she doesn't have a lot of views. I'm not even sure how many views I have, but it's enough to where I stay within that margin of well, dang, there's somebody else I love too. That's my granddaughter. She just gave me $5. Thank you so much, Christy. Oh, I wish Marty. I wish that channel could get back where it was at, but he's having a lot of trouble with that neck. I mean, you can just look at him and tell just by the way he holds his neck and everything. He's having problems with it. And I don't like to see them little zigzag lines coming down there where mine's at sometimes. There's someone at one time on there, I forget what the day it was. It was just a little dip low. And boy, when that does that, boy, you know you're in trouble. But I don't know. I guess it's because he just doesn't do as many videos as he did, before. And that's got, if you don't do them and you're not getting the viewers, Huck set a date and stopped almost 2 years ago on channel. Oh, okay. But it's just an uplifting thing for me to get on here and be able to talk to you guys, and it's especially uplifting when I do a private chat with you guys, like me and Crazy Families. We're gonna do one at 7 o'clock Friday night. Can't invite you to that because it'll be a private. When I say something's gonna be private, it's gonna be private unless you say I can air it. But most time when it's private, we just keep it private. New clinic and new doctors on the horizon. I am praying for some answers. I am too, and I just having a special needs child, it is choice sleeper. Well, I hear a lot of pros and cons about the virus shots, but I'm glad I got mine. Even though that second one, boy, it put me down. I felt like I was getting it again. Um, but it, I try not to, because let's see, this is June. This is June. All right, July is when I met with my brother and his daughter, and I spent that weekend with them at Orlando, and they and then right after that, a couple of weeks after that, and in August, around the first week in August, I got that. My daughter come home sick with COVID. My baby boy, the 12-year-old, then he got it. Then Joey got it, and Donovan got it, and then it got me. And tell you the truth, when the doctor first told me that I had COVID and sent me home, that didn't scare me. It didn't bother me. You know, I just saw him be sick and all that. But had I known then what I know now about how bad that could be with somebody my age, I would have been scared. But he actually sent me home. And of course, the next day I had to go back because I come down with a bad fever and all that stuff. And then that's I don't understand some of these younger people dying from that. And then my cousin, my first cousin, my hero, Frankie Pearson, my hero. Uh, he come down with it, and they thought he had turned the corner on that, and the next day he died from it. He was 83. And that was the last of that family. That was Uncle Jack and Aunt Mamie. They had two boys, Frankie and Lewis. And Uncle Jack died about 30 years ago. And then, let's see, was it Lewis? Then Lewis, no, then Aunt Mamie died. But Lewis was so sick with cancer, he couldn't go to her funeral. And then a couple of months after she died, he died from cancer. And then Frankie, the last one in that family, he died a few months ago with COVID. He was 80 something. I had another cousin that died from it. It just didn't occur to me that could kill me. And the doctor actually told me there was a couple of times there they didn't think I'd live till the next day. I never knew that. I knew I was sick. I knew I couldn't. I had what was so hard about it with me was my hearing aid. I couldn't leave my hearing aids in because I kept moving around and hitting them and knocking it loose and stuff like that. And I couldn't control my hands to put it back in. I'll try to put it back in. So I went for a while there. I couldn't hear nothing, and not being able to hear and not being able to get up and just, it felt like I was just in a big ball and rolling around on the bed trying to get up and stuff. And yeah, it's still real, and I hope. Well, I hope they do another stimulus thing so my daughter will get. But now she's gonna get something for the boy, for the 12-year-old. I don't get nothing out of that, but I hope she gets. She needs it. She needs it. And she don't need it because of COVID, of the virus. She needs it because of the situation she's in, and trying to raise a kid, and 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 she get Donovan gets a check uh, once a month for it's got something to do with Social Security. He gets a check that helps, but it doesn't pay for everything. Um, Jaden, he gets nothing anyway. He's not eligible for anything. Um, and she gets most of my Social Security, which doesn't cover the cost of it. I don't think it does. But she just needs that help. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: if they come out with another one, I'm gonna raise holy crap if she don't get a dang lawnmower so we can mow that yard. That man mowed that yard a couple of weeks ago, and it's already back up just like it was. And I don't like having to depend on that man across the street. I don't know why he does it. He just comes over here and mows it for free. He mows the people behind. He mows theirs for free. And this is the man I had a problem with from early on about me taking videos and stuff. His name's Clyde. Clyde's got leukemia, and his wife passed away 2-3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. He's a nice man. He's a veteran. He's 81. He was a medic in the Army. he, he asked me the other day, where's your hat? And I had this red hat on. I said, well, I don't wear it anymore. Why not? He said, he's in the service buttons. Yeah, I said, yeah, but it said disabled veteran, and I'm not I wasn't I didn't have a military connected disability. And some people had a problem with that. And after I thought about it, I had a problem, so I'm not wearing it no more. And so I may give him the hat because he is a disabled veteran. I don't know from what. I think he was in Vietnam. But he was a medic. But that's neither here nor there. But it turns out we're friends now, and I can go over there, but I can't go over and take no videos. And he tells me, he tries to tell me it's against the law. I'm not sure what's against the law. I don't know if it's out. I don't know if it's against the law. I don't have people. He's the only one that ever told me it was against the law. And I think the way he was talking it's against the law for me to walk around videoing anything. But that's not so, I don't think. That's not against the law. I don't think it is. It may be. If I've been running, I've been running an hour. I'm gonna start doing in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna start doing my different things. I'm gonna add a little piece in each one of my videos when I do it of something I'm fixing, and I'm dwelling on this one item, all the different ways you can fix this thing, and they're delicious. And I want to elaborate on it. I have electric lawnmower. That's what I want, Barbara. Electric lawnmower and an electric weed eater. So I might. I don't know. I don't know if I can get out there. I can walk just a little bit, but I just can't take no chances. I can't take no chances. Um, oh, by the way, my older grandson, they prescribed him gabapentin.
No, he didn't send the order in.
What?
He didn't put it in the order.
He didn't put it in?
No.
Why?
I have no clue.
Well, are you getting gabapentin or not now?
I don't think so, if he didn't put it in. I've got B12, stuff for my iron, and stuff for my vitamin deficiency.
Well, did he give you anything for your weight?
Nope. I'm supposed to walk half a mile a day.
Well, that would help. That would help, that's for sure. You eat way more than I do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I sleep more than anybody in this house. I don't eat.
Yeah.
I sleep.
Me and him weigh about the same. I'm actually a little heavier than him. I thought he would be heavier than me, but he's not. My weight disgusts me when I look at it on these videos. Sometimes I have to really, when I'm editing these things, I have to really edit and make sure I ain't got plumber's butt showing or something on there. Hey, all right, guys, I've been talking more than an hour. I appreciate it. Christy's 7 o'clock Friday night, and I'm trying to think. Let's see. All right, 7 o'clock Friday night, private live stream with me and Christy. Will the girls be? I never get to see Elena anymore, and I hardly ever see Rianne. Doesn't Rianne have a channel? I can't remember if she does or not. Anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate the super stickers and stuff, and I'll see you. I'll see you Saturday at 5. Feel like I'm supposed to say something to somebody, but anyway, I love all of you. I really do. I haven't cut my grass about 40 times. Too much rain. That's what's going on here with all this rain. That's why this is growing so fast. Anyway, Marty, take care of yourself, buddy. I sure suffer watching you with that neck sometimes. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you in the next one, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And where is that? Right there.